Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Rebecca. A few weeks ago, I put together a video about non-food prepper items that everybody should have in their home, and included in that was my first aid kit, which I realized after filming that video that my first aid kit is pretty pitiful, and I wanted to put a new one together. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, right? I'm trying to do all these things frugally. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I got a whole new haul of everything that you need almost for a first aid kit for less than $25. So I wanted to share everything that I got with you of things that you should have in your home in case of an emergency or an injury. This is not an end-all be-all list. This is not going to cover every emergency that someone may have, but these are just some basics and maybe even some things that you might not even think of that are just good to have on hand in case you are dealing with an emergency or an injury of some sort. Obviously, an injury on a larger scale, this first aid kit is not going to do it. You're obviously going to want to seek medical attention. But for little things, I thought it was a good thing. Also, I thought it would be smart for my family to have a first aid kit on the first floor and then a first aid kit upstairs, right? So say one of my kids gets injured, which just happened recently, and they're outside and someone needs a first aid kit. I don't want to have to run all the way upstairs to the first aid kit up there. So I thought, let's keep one on each level of our home, which, like I said, just happened. My son cut himself and ended up actually needing stitches. I wasn't home at the time. My daughter had to run all the way from the backyard upstairs into their bathroom to get our first aid kit. So I thought, why not just put together two of them? We have one on each floor, and then we're prepared in case we need it. So I just wanted to share everything that I was able to get today. So like I said, I spent less than $25. That does include actually this basket that I got. I got this from the Dollar Tree as well, just to put everything in that I got so it's all in one place. So to start out, I got Band-Aids, right? Everybody should have Band-Aids in their first aid kit. So I got some smaller ones, and then I also got some bigger ones as well, just in case, because you never know what sort of injury you may be dealing with. And I also got some gauze as well. I wasn't able to find any of like the little gauze pads, but I did get a roll of gauze, which I thought would be helpful in case you're dealing with any sort of bigger injury. I thought it would be good to have those on hand. So I got all of those things. The one thing that I wasn't able to get because they were out of it was an antibacterial cream, which definitely you want to have one of those on hand if you're dealing with any sort of cut or anything. So you could put that on the injury. They didn't have it, so I will have to either go to another store and get it or wait till they get it back in stock. But I do have a backup one in our other first aid kit, so I will be able to use that. I also got this hydrogen peroxide spray. I like that it's a spray. I've never seen a spray kind before. But it's nice. You don't need to have like a cloth or a cotton ball or a gauze pad or anything like that to dab it on and then put it on the wound. You can just spray it directly on the wound, which I think is really smart. So I picked up some of this as well. I picked up some Vaseline lip balm because you don't want to be stuck with chapped lips, right? And this Vaseline lip balm can be used for something else too. So say if you're out in cold weather, exposed to the elements, you could put this right on your face if your face is chapped or something like that. So this is good for more than just one use. So I picked some of this up as well. I definitely want to pick up another one for the first aid kit that I'll be putting together for upstairs. I should have bought double of everything today, but I didn't. I don't know why. I'll have to check the first aid kit upstairs though to see what sort of things we need. I also picked up some hot cold patches. These are good if anyone is dealing with muscle aches or pains, which my husband has a recent shoulder injury. So something like this, or even like a spray. I think they had several options for things like this. They had creams, sprays, they had patches. I bought one of these because it's small and compact and can fit in a small space. So I went with this, but they do have several options. This is good if somebody is dealing with some sort of pain like that. Always a good thing to have on hand. I also picked up some gloves, just cheap old gloves. I think I used to have gloves in my old first aid kit and we must have used them. So I picked up more just to put some in each because if you're dealing with blood, if you're dealing with bodily fluids, you definitely don't want to be touching those with your hands, right? So I got some of these as well. And I also was able to get some hand sanitizer. So this is an antibacterial hand sanitizer. I'm gonna put one in each of my first aid kits, just in case you are not soap isn't readily available. You can use this instead, and it's gonna do the job in a pinch. I also got some oral medication if anyone is dealing with any sort of tooth pain. I thought this is a really great thing to have on hand. I've dealt with tooth pain before, and I'm sure many people have, and it's really painful, right? Like, it makes you miserable. This will help in a pinch. And it's got the same, all of these things have the same active ingredients in them that the ones at the regular grocery store do. They're just much cheaper, right? So I got some of this. I also got an extra thing of toothpaste, just in case, and I also got some dental floss, which in a pinch, dental floss can be used for way more than just dental floss, right? But I thought this was a good thing to have on hand, just in case. I mean, we have dental flossers all over the house, but this one I got just as a roll, just in case. Good thing to have on hand. In addition to the hand sanitizer, I also got these antibacterial wet wipes. They're for hands and your face, and I definitely should have gotten more of these, right? These are always good to have on hand in your car, wherever you are, just in case you need to wash yourself up real quick and you don't have access to soap and water. So I got these as well, just in case anybody needed to clean any area of their body that is injured. This is a good thing to have on hand as well. I also got some pain reliever and some pain reliever, allergy medicine, and I also got cold relief, right? So these are all things that you can get at the grocery store, but they cost way more money, right? So like I said, compared to the active ingredients in the leaf, like, they all have the same active ingredients. They're just much cheaper. So I got all of these just to have on hand, just in case. You can't go wrong with those, right? I also got stuff for stomach issues. So this also has the same ingredients as the Pepto-Bismol, same great pink color. But in a pinch, this is definitely gonna help. And I also picked up some Tums. I feel like Tums is one of those things that not everybody always has. So I thought this was a great thing to have on hand as well. And these are actual name brand. This is actual Tums. It's not an off-brand thing. I also got some eye drops in case anybody was dealing with dry eyes, or if maybe somebody got something in their eye. Obviously, you're not going to want to use this to flush your eyes out, but a drop or two could help maybe get something out if somebody had something stuck in their eye. I also wanted to get some nasal spray, but they did not have any. They were completely out, or they just didn't have any. So that is something I would also put in a first aid kit as well, just in case. And then the last thing I got was some Epsom salt tablets. Great for a hot soak if somebody needs to soak in the tub. I just thought it was a cute thing to have on hand. And that's it. So I got all of these things, like I said, for under $25. And I think it's a really great start to having a portable first aid kit, because I'm going to put it all in here. And I just think it's smart to have all these things on hand. And I thought, while I'm doing this, it's really smart to have one on each level of our house, just in case, because you never know. So like I said, this is not going to be for every situation. This is going to be in an emergency if you need a Band-Aid, or, you know, pain medication or stomach medication. This is going to be good for that. So let me know what you think. Did I leave anything really important out that I should have included? Let me know. So thank you all for watching. I'm glad you joined me today for this quick video on how to frugally be prepared and put together a first aid kit in an emergency. I appreciate you all watching, and I appreciate your feedback. And if you like this video and you found value in it, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Carl is making his famous appearance, because it wouldn't be a video if Carl weren't interrupting, who's got his head in a paper bag now. Good times. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Rebecca, and this is Carl.